Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of my Aston Villa save. So obviously to quickly recap, where we left off in the first episode is we played through the first month and we made some squad decisions, deciding to let go the maybe forever infamous Mungo Bridge, great name, taking him to Hull, 300k, 50% of his next sale, to finance the deal for Renato Tapia. So obviously I think we did best off in the deal. 6 mil up front for him is good business for me. I mean, I know I'm going to pay 5 mil to take that up to 11, but I still think at 26 the versatility he offers centrally is going to be a great addition for us. So I promised in this episode that we would absolutely gut the staff. So starting off with Gary McAllister, I think we can do better. So again, staff search wise, I do use custom filters. They are not mine. These are my created player ones, but we're not using players. They are from Passion for FM. Again, no hiding. Use their staff filters. So assistant manager, 12 people. So we'll match 6 out of 6. I always do because I hate it when it doesn't do it. Nobody's found that good, so who do we want? Brian Kidd, ideally, obviously, for me, would much better than Gary McAllister. Not by much, but it certainly is. So we'll try and get Brian Kidd in. He just wants to be a coach, but I want to be my assistant for a short term. Wow, that is insane. That is some jump up in the wage. Anyway, we move on. This guy is not real. Great stats though. I'm just never a fan of having Nugents. You know what? It's looking like we're staying with our friend Gary McAllister for now because there is nobody really that's better, and I'm not going to do it just for the sake of it. Head of youth development. So we've got Mr. Mark Harrison. Let's see if we can get better than Mr. Mark Harrison. Steve Weaver, Oriel Palarossi from Colo Colo. Jesus. I mean, he's got no knowledge of England, but Christ, the boy knows youth. Or the man, should I say, at 58. Fernando Kuyumachoglu, not a bad one either. All time in Argentina. And Steve Weaver. Basically, the Englishman that we're after instead of the English Paolo Rossi. So let's see how Steve Weaver would compare. I believe it'd be a minimal upgrade. Wrong thing. Minimal upgrade. Yeah, for the sake of the money, it's not worth doing. Just to upgrade for the sake of it. I believe it's a scouting department that shocked me more. So that looks garbage. Anyway, Neil Cutler is a Dean Smith signing. We can do way better than Dean Cutler. So I'm straight away. Dean Cutler can go because he's just not good enough for me. Ollie Stevenson again. I mean, what is that? Why on earth have we got? I mean, he used to play for Villa. Why have we got a fitness coach with 9 fitness? Again, I'm not targeting the lad. Don't make me. It's a video game at the end of the day, guys. It's not meant to be taken seriously. Like, you know, I'm sure in real life he's a lovely guy and he's great at his job. But I just think for the game we can do better. Fitness coach again, Patrick Moore, better but not the best. Michael Beale. Now I hear a lot of good things about Michael Beale, both in real life and as a coach. He looks like a solid addition. He was even assistant manager in Brazil for a year, so that always helps. Aaron Danks. Interesting. Tom Culshaw. He's just followed Gerrard in. Austin McPhee. Interesting. Actually, he's Scottish. Now I know that name. Now I'm sure I know that name. He was assistant at Hearts, but who was he assistant to? That's a question. Anyway, the coaches I might not mess around with too much. Head of performance analysis is okay. David Stewart. Scott Mason again, okay. Joseph Ure, you've lost your job, I'm afraid, my friend. I can get better performance analysis wise. Okay. So we need goalkeeping coach and we need a fitness coach. And then what's it saying? Overview. Goalkeeping definitely can improve. Fitness can improve. Right. So let's first of all let's go get a good goalkeeping coach. Let's get that sorted. Savona Laura. Quite certain, yeah, he was at United and Chelsea. So he's clearly got the pedigree. Guy Mertens. Again, he's alright. Nista is the one for me though. If I can get him, yeah, I would do that all day long. He's the man for me. He's a certain upgrade on Neil Cutler. So, fitness coach, let's move on to. Colt Burr, I think, is one of the best options. 1917. Let's just stick with Colt Burr. Get him in. So that's two coaches in. Who else did we get rid of? Oh, that was it. We got rid of a performance analysis. So let's just get these contracts terminated. Two coaches in and a performance analysis. So let's get a performance analysis. Performance analysis is an interesting one. Something that I've actually worked in myself for a time, so I kind of know how the departments work. Now I know him for a fact he's the best, but he's not going to accept anything because he's just been just off the back of being following Jose around now. It's interesting that he's already left Rome, where I do wonder why that is. See if we could tempt Metcalf back. Wants a head roll, but we'll give it a shot. No, that's fine. Interesting coach-wise. Roberto Drummond. No, they all want head, which is annoying, but okay. Seems it's a trickier job to fill than I imagined. Plenty more here though. Should be a good option. Yeah, let's try Hannah. There we are. Sorted. So that's the coaching side for now. I'm not gonna mess around. I say I'm not gonna mess around. I think I can improve that, but in time. This is the department that I think certainly can be upgraded, because that for a chief scout is not the best for this game, and that can certainly be improved. Likewise, the loan manager, I suppose he's kept his job for now. Recruitment analyst. That's okay. Scout. He's alright actually, to be fair. He can keep his job. Another recruitment analyst. I'm gonna stick with you because I know it can be a hard thing to replace. He's okay. John McKenna. Been around the block as our job. Why is the department so bad when these aren't actually that bad? Interesting. No. We're certainly getting a better technical director. I can do better than that. And I can do better than that. So let's see what this gives us. So we now have 4 scouts, a chief scout, a technical director, and we can pick up some more recruitment analysts. So let's get straight into getting a technical director. We'll start off with. Again, sorry, I've not been looking at the camera much this episode. I've focused quite a bit on the game, getting us the best staff we can possibly get. Look at that guy. No way we're getting him. Absolutely no chance. We tempt him in. Can we do it? Can we tempt him in? I doubt it, but you've got to try. No, that's fine. Steve Masters. We're getting more in the realms of an affordable wage here now, though. Although Steve Masters has his heart set on being the master of director of football, so he's not going to come. There is certainly less people out there in the technical director role than I had thought. This should be the one for us, though, I imagine. Unless he really wants us to be a director of football, which he doesn't, but he wants more money, which is less than ideal. But yeah, we'll just take that, get that on board. Now, the fun stuff. Scouts. So, Wolfgang Grobe. Please be my chief scout. That's not going to happen, is it? Oh, hang on. I didn't think we'd pay a chief scout that kind of money, but we have. Now we've got loads of people here. Just let me check again how many I've got available. 4. So somebody that always interests me because he's just got a lot of knowledge and a solid scout. So I always try and get this guy. And then really, bored is your oyster. Again, somebody that's got good knowledge. So we'll pick that up. Again, we're being quite. There's no chance we'll get this guy. I just realised his demand. We're being quite diverse here. Come on. Oh, again, the waste demand's not a chance. Can we tempt Steve Weber over to the dark side? You've been ahead of youth development. Take a huge pay cut and be a scout. No, not a chance. So then, young boys chief scout. I doubt he'll want to, but you've got to try. Yeah, that's fine. Galatasaray. Get Turkey boxed off nicely. We'll pick him up. Mikkel Hamburg. I would like very much you. So that's the scouts. I should get that boosted right up. So we'll then get 2 more recruitment analysts. And get the analysis department ticking. Lee Mooney is a fantastic recruitment analyst. I would love, and we'll pick you up. Wonderful, nice and easy. So now, quick look at the medical side of things. So head physio, that's okay, I suppose. Head sports science, it's okay, I suppose. See, the thing is with medics, you can quite easily get a team full of 20s. So we'll get 2 more physios and a sports scientist, and we'll see what that does to the dynamic. Sports science. So we'll try Derek Connolly. I can't see him agreeing. These are just, yeah, so he'll take that as a sports scientist, that's fine, we'll pick him up and then we'll just go after 2 physios. Well, it should boost the departments quite nicely. So again, if this happens, which it does, I try and get somebody that's also good at sports science and just knock that down till you get people. So at the minute it's just Chris Burton. I doubt he's going to want to go from being a head physio to a physio, but we'll give it a go. Yeah, there's just no way I'm going to be able to do that. Yeah, understandably. 300 rolls. See, we may struggle here. I'm not even going to try Tim Williamson. I know better than to do that. This is proving to be more challenging than I imagined. Surely if he wants to be under 18s, it's the money. The money's terrible. The money I'm able to offer these people is awful. Nobody worth it. The salt is going to accept this kind of money. And it's weird that there's a lot more money involved in sports science. We will find somebody. We will get there, believe me. Especially if you get 2 of them as well. Right, that should be one sorted. Come on now. What? Madness. Absolute madness. Into a lot of Swedish ones that are good, decent. Are we getting closer? Seemingly we're not. Yes, this'll do it. There we are. So we'll wait for them to be secured and we'll see where that puts us. And then that will likely be the end of the episode. We shall see. And then that'll take us probably on through August to the start of the season. Oh, two things I wanted to do actually is, so I don't play wingers, so Bertrand Traore, for me, I want him to be an advanced forward because he's obviously no good to me as a winger because I'm just not playing wingers. And the same for Leon Bailey because I don't want him to go to waste. So we'll get him training up to be an advanced forward as well. Because he's got the stats for it. His balance could be being better, but you could say that about him being a winger. His finishing's alright, his dribbling's good. So he could certainly do a job at advanced forward. It's just a matter of training him to be more, what's the word? More better used to that position, more I'd say acclimatized, that's not the right word at all. You understand what I'm trying to say. More experience in the position. So, apply for all this. 1 to 2 days. Oh, that's a shame, my young goalkeeper's out injured. Scouting meeting, Michael Sensei. Okay, I've no money though, mate. Can't believe Liverpool wanted 8.75 million for Ali Elliott. That's a bit crazy. Right, these need work permits. Get these in now. Just to drag my levels up. Target's got Spurts on here, but he's out on loan anyway, so nothing I can do for me. Sports scientist in. Do that. Just keep popping through these. Performance analyst. Cool. Kershaw accepted Huddersfield. Interesting. He's made a new physio. That's what that means. Back to the board. Malaga. You know you want to move to England. No, it's not going to work. Yeah, this is certainly Dennis Lyon. What a name. There we are. Dennis Lyon with a heart of. He'll fit nicely at Aston Villa. Colburn is the fitness coach. Grob. See, a lot of these are needing work permits because obviously the. Right, let's just have a check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 deals waiting work permits. Well, one of them yeah, it will be 8, but one of them's obviously only just had the contract offer, so got to accept that first. First and foremost. Hey ho, here we go. Lions at now work permit. Let's see how we get on against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Ooh, lost 2-1. Nakambo, player of the match, though. I think he's going to be a really good player for us, to be honest. Having looked at him, I certainly think I'm just keeping that as it is. Sir John McGinn, you are not losing the captaincy, my friend. I'm not putting Ashley Young as the captain for 12 months out of sentiment. There's just no point. Now, anyway. Avos Nakamba. Yeah. So for a Carrillo, again, you've got roughly what you need. I think he's going to be a great player. I could even play him deep line playmaker. So yeah, he's one I'll be keeping around. Probably give him a new deal actually, thinking about it. See for now. Again, this is just literally now. We're just waiting for work permits for this episode before we move on to the next one. See where the staffing takes us at. Science, sellable players to make up FFP deficit. That's not a good thing at the start of the save. Suppose I could sell someone in January if needed. I don't want a goalkeeper. It's never a 34-year-old goalkeeper. No, thank you. Blackburn, Carlisle, Blackburn, you. Ooh, 2 days to the Premier League game. Tell you what we'll do then, because the last one was quite long. We'll leave this video here, and then we'll carry on from here in the next episode. So the next episode will have our first league game of the season. So we'll see you then, hopefully. Thanks for watching.